Hello guys, this is the Pac-man 2, and here's my tutorial on how to use Inkscape. I'll teach you how to use all the tools, including these. Okay, first off, there's the select tool, which is pretty simple anyway. Edit paths by nodes. We'll find out about that later. Click objects using sculpting or painting, which we'll find out about that later too. Zoom in or zoom out. Use this tool. It's very simple. If you want to zoom in, click on the screen. Want to zoom out, click on this or press minus. Up next is the rectangles tool. Now you'll notice this thing that says fill and stroke. Fill is basically, let's set pink for no reason. Actually, I actually hate pink. And it turns into pink. This thing, if you're wondering, is actually a curving tool. You can make it a square. I forgot what's the name of this. And a circle. Or an oval. Anyway, another tool, and for that stroke thing, you have to right click on a certain tool, and you have to right click on a certain color, and select set stroke. For example, imagine whoops. Okay, imagine that never happened. Let's see, the stroke is basically the line turns purple. Now, the edit paths by nodes is basically moving it like this. Clicking on the square 3 times will instantly set to the edit path by nodes tool. Up next is pretty cool. I can't find out completely. The 3D tool. You can make squares out 3D. Just like this. I don't quite know everything of this tool, but it's pretty cool once you find out how to use it. This circle tool is just like the square tool, but it can make a circle. Now you may notice these 2 circles, but that won't turn it into a square. Instead, let's turn to yellow, and look! Pac-man! So, well... Yep! Next is the polygon and star tool. Next, here's an example. Well, that's 20 corners. Set to 5, which is a normal star, and turn. You can also change it to a polygon. Like this. This is the text tool. It's self-explanatory. You can make text. It's stop sign. double click on something, you could use the turning tool. You could make it turn this way, flip it around, distort it a bit, put it down. That's about it. Now the scroll tool. Let's get ourselves a seat. It's very self-explanatory. But for those who don't know what it does, I'll show you. It basically makes squirrels. Yes. Let's make it red, and I'll show you why later. Next is the draw tool. My brother says he's his least favorite tool. I respect his opinion, but I disagree. Basically, you can. It's basically like the paint. It's basically like an MS Paint. But with Inkscape. You can also duplicate by pressing Ctrl F. Sadly, I do not know how to put something in front of another. I just want to do something before we go on. Oops. Okay, now let's continue. There's also this. It's basically just like the drawing tool, but it's a bit more complex. This is the wave tool. Whee! Yeah, it's very self-explanatory. Let's get rid of all this junk. The spray tool. For example, well, actually I'm not sure what this is for, but I have a guess. Oh, it's round, like where's the sick Pac-man? Up next is the erase tool. Very self-explanatory. Up next is the fill tool. Imagine you made a certain shape, but it's empty. Well, here's an example. With the fill tool, imagine I want to fill this Pac-Man with the color green. Well, you select green and filler. And up next is probably my favorite, the gradient tool. Pac-Man's a pretty simple thing, but what if I want to make him look cool? Well, use this gradient tool and try this. This linear gradient and radial gradient. I prefer the linear. Anyway, then select certain color, the color you want. For example, I want this one to be a slightly darker yellow. Gotta find a yellow palette. I guess this is it. And there you go. It looks a bit more gold than yellow to me. This is the main reason why I use Inkscape in the first place, for the gradient tool. Also, I nearly forgot. The wave tool. It's not useful in my opinion, because I don't know what's around, what you can do with. Anyway, now there's an other few options. These filters are pretty cool. For example, you can wax print. Now, imagine you want to make a certain thing. Imagine if you made something cool and want to submit it. Well, basically, you draw something. Let it show you what I'll draw after all of this drawing. And then I can show you how to save it. Draw it correctly. Then I'll show you. And then I'll show you how to save it. Also, if you find it hard to turn a circle back to normal, try this tool. And after you click on it 3 times, or switch to the circle tool, set the end to automatically 360, and there you go, you have a perfect circle. Then draw whatever else you want. And then select the thing you draw. Select export. It will load. Set to whatever. Browse. Select if you want to save it, most of the time in my pictures, then type in whatever name you want. For example, I want to make mine Hypno-shroom. you were wondering. Save, then select. And that's basically it. Please comment, rate, and subscribe if you liked it. If you didn't, just express your opinion and don't be a jerk about it. This has been a video from the Penguin King